Hey, this is Michael Savage saying happy Friday. The air here is so bad that I have to go to Los Angeles to get clean air, which is okay. I mean, LA is beautiful. I love it down there. I always preferred San Francisco, at least I did until the bums started crapping in the street after Pelosi and Feinstein crapped on the American psyche. The visuals of the street are representative of their brains. Nevertheless, here we are. And of course, the haters are out there, the jealous little haters who have nothing to do tonight. Fortunately, 99% of you are not jealous and you're not haters. You're big fans. And I've got a huge following, thank God. Thanks to God and thanks to the listeners. I hope you enjoyed today's show from San Francisco. It's really terrible that it's reached this level. It's the worst air quality index in the world, incidentally, which is saying a lot because this area has always been known for its clean air. And I'll be going out shortly, even though the air is terrible, before I leave for LA tomorrow. If you look above me, you'll see a beautiful bronze statue, which brings me back to my childhood and my father's store. This is Diana. I think I'm going to just show it to you. It's so beautiful. Let's see if we can get that up. Diana. It's a Doré bronze, and she's just so perfectly well done. I don't know how to get it back there. You tap it twice. Does it go back? Swipe down to stop. Double tap to... Oh, there she is. Bronze Group of Diana and the Huntress by Louis Richet, circa 1925. And you can't see it because the light's not right for this, but she's an inspiration to me because of many things, the art particularly, how well she's done. There's 3 figures on it. But look at the form, or look at the structure of it in my little cottage. Isn't it beautiful? You need to keep good pieces of work, of art around you so you can forget the hatred in the world and the losers in the world who have nothing to do but hate and try to put people down on social media. You cannot let the toxic poison, these little asps, get to you. I don't. I laugh at them. And I don't have much more to say to you other than stop mass hysteria. And if you think that hysteria has stopped, I've got another guest coming for you because it's just started. The hysteria of our times is greater than it's ever been, and I believe it's going to escalate very shortly. The hatred for Trump did not bring him down. The hatred for Kavanaugh did not bring him down. You saw the low-life scum that tried to steal elections in this country, and they lost trying to steal the elections, and they're not going to give up. When you see these psychopathic socialists like Ocasio-Cortez, a know-nothing chick from Nowhereville, spouting things that you would expect it from a child at NYU, going to pay for everyone's health care. Who's going to pay for it? Her mother-in-law? Things of that nature. You can see what we're in for a big ride now, a ride right to hell, especially when you see the immigrants that are coming in are not like your great-grandfather or grandfather and grandmother. They are not the same. These people who are coming in, I'm trying to tell you, are illiterate in their own language. Most of them cannot speak or write Spanish. I know you don't want to hear it, but ask the people in Honduras who they are. They're the lowest level of Honduran society. They can't speak, they cannot write or read Spanish, most of them. Now, why do we need them in this country? For what reason? To reduce the literacy level to below that of a Kardashian? That's what we need them for, to bring the mentality and the IQ lower than that of a Kardashian? It's not low enough already? So that's where we're going. So the hysteria I'm trying to warn you against is going to get worse. And the indoctrination is going to get worse. The use of the English language is diminishing by the day because the IQ is lower as a result primarily of the so-called rap stars who speak no more than 50 words of English. I would say my dog Teddy has a larger vocabulary than most of the musicians of today. And that's a compliment to my dog, by the way. Borders, language, culture. Borders, language, culture. And so, before I say goodnight, I will show you a little happy, sad clown above me here. My little cottage has an awful lot of little artifacts in it, which keeps me interested. And the thespian mask has always interested me. You'll notice there's a smiling face and a frowning face, right? But there's no hateful face, just a sad and happy face, the thespian mask from ancient Greek times. Little did they know that one day they would need a third mask added to it, and that would be the mask of hatred, as exemplified by almost everyone in the news media and Robert De Niro. Teddy is not well tonight. That is why he is not here right now. He's okay, but he's old. He's 15. He's coughing all the time. I calm him down and he stops coughing. It's a lot of emotional stuff. In addition to health, he's got a bad heart. He's got a leaky valve. You know, things happen to living creatures, and it's not pleasant. But as someone said to me, he's been my pal for 15 years, so he's getting 24/7 nursing care from me, and that's it's the way of all flesh. We'll all wind up the same way. Thank you for listening. Thank you very much for supporting my show for all these years, and never forget that in January, I will still be on the radio. People think I'm leaving to podcast. No, I'm doing a radio show for an hour a day and then a podcast for an hour a day. And you can get the podcast by going to any of your favorite podcast sites or michaelsavage.com or any of the major sites. Apple, everyone's going to carry it. And there's good news because my existing podcasts have just been rated by TalkStream Live, which is one of the biggest rating services in the podcast world. And the 5 p.m. East Coast hour, when I'm taken off the air in New York, the 5 p.m. hour is now rated #1. Just look at it on michaelsavage.com or look it up on TalkStream Live. It's a huge story, and it's an indicator that the audience will be there come January. Anyway, I'll see you on the air Monday, probably from L.A., and I thank you for listening. And all I can say is, illegitimi non comparandum. Don't let the shits get you down.